off to make a donation this morning. We arrived in last night, not really being all that aware of where we were going or whether we actually indeed had to pay to be here. So now we're going to pay for it and move on and find somewhere else a little more exciting, hopefully. And here comes the ranger now to make sure we are indeed paying for it. But it's okay, breakfast came first. Breakfast, the most important meal of the day, because it contains coffee. So I've been and paid $16 a night. It's actually pretty reasonable. Hot showers, some bushwalks nearby, and apparently glowworms as well, but won't be seeing those today, but something we'll be able to come back to on another trip, because we're off to explore a little bit more, some other places. Just gone to online booking, the ranger was saying, and this second campsite, which I can't remember the name of, I'll try and have a look on the way out, comes up last on the booking site, which is why this is the quieter one now. So that's quite handy to know, and a bit of a hack. It's time for another coffee and pack up the offender and off to explore somewhere else. Okay, so we left the last campsite because it wasn't quite what we hoped for. Not as good as our standard. So we've gotten tired of driving. Haven't been very far, but as you probably understand, it takes a long time to get anywhere at any great speed in a Land Rover. So we've found this wee spot just off a back road that we thought there was a campsite, but apparently there's not. Sort of. Check first. And now we've got a nice out of the way spot in the bush. So let's go and set up. Okay, so a few little things to tidy up and clarify from the other footage from the weekend's wee adventure. So first mistake and first lesson is I went away with no ability to charge my phone. The offender doesn't actually have a cigarette lighter or otherwise any auxiliary charging currently, so went away with my battery bank as I would when I go camping and for other adventures. But last time I used my phone charger cable was on my bikepacking bike, and it was still in the dynamo, well, the USB cap of the dynamo, which I'll throw a photo of that in here. So we just made the best of the filming with the battery that I had, and so there's a few gaps in the video, but we got some of the important stuff. Something I really need to clarify here is I'm not a scumbag. The instance with the Ranger was a real genuine mistake, and I'll throw in a screenshot here. We've had a few weekends of heavy rain, and so I spent a bit of time sitting at home just Googling what campsites were around, and as long as I knew roughly where they were, I'd drive there and never really cared the details, just what the photos look like. And so the Kiruru campsite at Totara Reserve popped up, and Google reviews were pretty good, and the photos looked pretty sweet in terms of it looked like there was a bit of privacy. We weren't going to be camping on top of other people. And when I saw the view website button, I thought, I'm not going to bother looking at that because what is it going to tell me? Apparently it would have told me that we needed to book, and wouldn't have made me look like a scumbag to the Ranger and otherwise. So yeah, that was a little bit awkward.